Hi everyone, I'm Lisa. I'm your Parkside Interior Pro from Boston Territory. I'm here today at Sterling Surfaces with Mike Panduccio, and we're going to talk a little bit about how to thermoform solid surface. So everybody thinks about solid surface material as just a countertop material, and you can see why, because this is a flat surface, and this is definitely not a flexible material in its current state. So we're going to talk a little bit about how you can take this material and you can bend it, you can curve it, you can shape it for your design specifications. What is thermoforming of solid surface, and how do I go about taking this and transforming it into something else?
So solid surface in general is a thermal set. So you can heat it up and it will bend, and then once it cools, it sets into whatever that new position that you put it in. We have a platen oven that we've chosen to use here, and vacuum forming tables and so on, or pneumatic presses or other methods of forms to use to put these things in to get them to cool into that shape. So it's a matter of heating it up and letting it cool, and then you can trim it, work it, just like you would a hard case material.
And then does it matter, like when you're using a solid surface, what thickness it is?
That's the beauty of our choice of a platen oven, is it heats it up very quickly, very uniformly, very efficiently. So the temperatures that we have are about 168 Celsius. It's a minute per millimeter. So traditional half inch is 12 milliliters. So 12 minutes or so that it's heated up to its core, and it's going to be the most flexible at that point. Quarter inch is 6 millimeters, so it's 6 minutes it's heated up.
What's probably the most complex project that you work on?
We've had the privilege to do a lot of very very advanced projects. One that put us on the map where we did the Grand Central Chair, a very complicated project. Done a lot of reception desks. We've done clouds. We've done all kinds of different things that you put thermoform material for. The common are furniture or reception desks. That's the common area that you'll see these things used to.
And what would you say if a designer is going to specify a solid surface, they want to create a U shape, they want to do something that's really going to make their project stand out? What would you say is the most important thing for them to keep in mind if they're writing the specification? Is it communication? What is the most important thing for them to keep in mind?
First of all, I'll congratulate them on letting their mind explore what they can do. Obviously, the sheets are only so big, so if you have a certain pattern in mind, realize that some of the organic shapes that you might choose are not always going to thermoform the way you expect them to. There's your parts will move, or the pattern will move or shift in there, so that perhaps the straight lines that you thought you were getting, you're not getting them. You have arcs and curves and things like that will happen, but there is a good bit of movement that happens depending on how organic your shape is. So I would also say that probably one of the more important things that they can do is to work through the design process with a good fabricator.
Yeah.
So that they can help them to keep the costs under control, while at the same time still getting the overall effect that they're desired.
Communicating with the rep, communicating with the person that's going to do the fabrication and the engineering, and understanding the products, the limitations, the pattern design. So the best thing to do then is for you to reach out to your Parkside Interior Pro rep. So you want to check out Parkside's website, and you can also check out more videos on our Instagram page. And if you want to see some of the projects that Mike has worked on and Sterling Surfaces has worked on, check out their website as well. And we will see you next time.